My name is Michael Bloomer from 15 Old Lakeview Terrace. I'm a junior at Kingswood, and I'd like to make a couple remarks tonight about the Commissioner's racial remarks. And ahead of time, I want to say that I embrace fully your First Amendment right to say what you've said, and I hope everyone here in the room will embrace my First Amendment right to say a really horrible racial term, because this is a term we need injected into this discourse here. From what I've heard, Wolfeboro seems to have come to a consensus on the despicable nature of Vice Commissioner Copland's racial remarks this past March. However, it's not simply the icky nature of what he's saying that constitutes the greater problem with him remaining in office. It's the implications about that later comment about Mr. Obama meeting his imagined criteria for the use of the word nigger. Shall we listen to his second, more pernicious comment again? I believe I did use the N-word in reference to the current occupant of the White House. For this, I do not apologize. He meets and exceeds my criteria for such. I'd like to ask you, Mr. Copeland, what do you mean by this? First thing I'd like to call to attention is the passive-aggressive nature of, quote, the current occupant of the White House. Are you willing to acknowledge that the twice-elected President of the United States,
that's right,
and a man who is elected like the United States of America? The second question, of course, what could you possibly have been thinking when you made reference to the criteria for nigger, for the criteria for hate speech? Pardon me, but I see in your quote a bad picture of New Hampshire. I see the potential for America to see New Hampshire as a state of scared, enfeebled old white men. Old white men who watch the rise to power of the most influential black men of our generation and see an uppity Negro who fails to fall into the subservient, step-and-fetch-it model that you seem to be touting here, sir. And that's not who we are. That's not who we are in New Hampshire. That's not who we are in Wolfeboro. And I'm offended to watch my party. I'd love to know, when did Mr. Obama enter the fold of being a nigger? Was it when he went from middle-class, lower middle-class background to attend Harvard University? Was it when he got 8 million people in this country health care insurance? Was it when he came out in support of marriage rights for everyone in this country? Or was it simply when he had the temerity to rise above his station as a black man? Your comment that there's some criteria a black man has to avoid lest he be qualified as a nigger portrays you as racist far better than using the term ever could have. Given the attitudes that you, Mr. Copeland, have so clearly broadcasted, showing blatant disrespect toward the office of the presidency, towards our African-American countrymen, and collectively toward the members of this community that you've so ill-represented, it's time that you take a semi-respectable bow from public life and resign your post on the commission. Sir, you've revealed yourself to the public eye, and it's not a face that I want representing my town. It's not a face that these folks want representing their town, and it's not a face we want representing our justice system. Please, Mr. Copeland, you've revealed your incapability to hold our office. Please do us a favor and come up to this microphone right now and apologize for what you've said. And then if you really want to go through it, please resign tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, Blue.